Hello, this is David. Today we'll be doing Lab 6 of 2050. We'll be doing the lab challenges 6.1 and 6.2. 6.1 is using the dsadd and the dsmove. 6.2 is using the ADMT to move Active Directory objects from a parent to the child, the objects. So let's close this out. We'll be doing 6.1 first. And what we'll be doing, we'll be adding some OUs. Let me clear this screen out. And we'll be adding three OUs: accounting, accounts payable, and accounts receivable. So now we're adding the accounting, and now we want to do the accounts payable. And it's successful. Now we want to do the accounts receivable, and that's successful. Now what we want to do, we've got these OUs created, these three OUs. We want to take the accounts receivable and accounts payable and make them child of the parent folder here of accounting. To do that, we'll use a dsmove. And what we'll do in dsmove, OU account payable, dsmove OU accounts receivable. We'll be doing accounts receivable and accounts payable. The domain local, the new parent is OU is equal to accounting, and it's domain 1 local. So let's hit enter here, and that was added. So let's go back and change this to pay for accounts payable, and it was successful. So now if we go to our users, Active Directory domain users and computers, it should show us as the parent of accounting. Okay, here's the accounting folder, and it should have two child. There's accounts payable and accounts receivable. Okay, now I'm going to be working on Lab Challenge 6.2. I'm logged on here as on the domain controller 1 as I'm logged on as user 1, and it wanted us to show the SID, and so I done a command prompt and I run a who am I /all, and here's the SID, and I've copied and pasted this and put it on the C drive in a folder called user1 SID, and here's the text. Here's the text. You see, ends in 1122. And if we go back here, this ends in 1122. I've downloaded the ADMT and installed it. Let me log back on as administrator here on this, and I can't get my MGMT1 group OU to show up in a group move, so I'm just going to move the two users, and to do that I've got to go back over here on domain controller 2 and go into Active Directory users and computers, and I'll create that group. This one's already got a group of management too, and I think it's got user 3 and 4, but what I want to do is I'm going to create a new group on here, and I'm going to call it the same thing I did on domain controller 1. That'd be global and group type security. And let me do a refresh. Yeah, right there it is. Oh, I didn't want a group. I wanted the OU. So let me delete that. We want a new organizational unit. That's better. MGMT1. And I'm going to unprotect this right here, because if you leave it protected, you've got to go into advanced features on the view, and on the everyone, on the deny, you've got to remove it before it'll let you take it back off. I'm going to take it off where it'll be easy to take back off. I'm logged back on as administrator. As you see here, administrator. If I go, and I've done downloaded and installed the ADM setup 31. I couldn't get 32 to install on this version that we're running. And after I did that, you'll see Active Directory Migration Tools. We'll go into it. And it brings up this snap-in the MMC, and I just want to show when I try to do a group, it cannot find that group. Domain 1.local, this is the source, and target will be child 1 domain 1.local, and we'll do the next. And if you do groups here, we go over here and look, I see everything but see, my management's not showing up. So what I thought I'd do is just move the users. We'll close that out. We'll go into move users accounts, and we'll do the same here. Domain 1.local. And we're going to be moving that to child 1. Domain 1.local. And we're going to be selecting users. There's 2 users in there, user 1 and user 2 in the management group. So if I do user 1, check name. Okay, let's do the other one. User 2, check name. Okay. Next, and the target on the target, we're going to put it in management 1. Click next, and we're going to migrate all these here. We're going to go ahead and check these, and click next, and here we go. And you notice here that it says the SIDs will be migrated from the source accounts. So we'll check it here just as soon as we get it migrated. Okay, seems showing that it's completed. I'm going to look at my log here. I'm looking at the log before I close that out. Okay, source, target. Okay, so let's close that out. Now let's go over here to our domain controller 2. Let's go in and look at the Active Directory users. And as you see in management, we've got user 1 and user 2 in there, which it was migrated okay. Let's close this out. So what we want to do now is log this and off, log it back on as user 1 in the child 1 domain, and look at the SID. Okay, I'm on domain controller 2, logged on as user 1, and let's run that who am I /all. Who am I /all, and we want to look at the SID, and see it's a 1120. It ends in 1126. If we go back to domain controller 1, and I brought up the user SID text that I copied and saved from domain 1, and it's 1122. So we do know that it's changed to SID. That concludes this video. Thank you.